On August 12, Mexico's Supreme Court ruled that 20 inmates accused of the massacre of indigenous villagers in the town of Acteal in 1997 had an unfair trial based on fabricated evidence. Many of the prisoners were sentenced to 40 years in jail without proper representation or translators who could speak their own Zozi language, the court said.
Third, those processed did not have lawyers. Fourth, they did not have a translator and their indigenous rights were not respected. It was declared that there were insufficient proof for these people to remain in jail. For practical reasons, they are innocent. And more serious is the fact that the proof for which they were held in prison for 11 years was fabricated by the Attorney General's office. The court with this decision sets new standards for the legal process in Mexico.
31 other prisoners linked to the case, who have been locked up for more than a decade, will have their cases reviewed by the court. They too could possibly be free, while 6 others will face new trials, a source from the court said. Defense lawyer Alejandro Madrazo said those responsible had to be clearly identified.
Today, with this ruling, what the court is saying is that it is not fair to fabricate culprits. They have to be found. The investigation will have to go back and clear up who was responsible. We already have an idea of who they are because out of the 84 originally jailed, 5 have been already confessed to carrying out the massacre with a small group of people.
Protesters against the ruling, many of them indigenous, gather outside the court with banners, crosses, and pictures of those killed.
What they are doing is helping the criminals. Today, they are giving freedom to those responsible for the Acteal massacre. Today, I bring clear proof of what happened in Acteal, the pain that we have suffered, the sadness.
In 1997, paramilitaries using machetes and automatic weapons killed unarmed refugees who had fled violent clashes in the state of Chiapas. While the trial were botched, some human rights groups fear that some of the suspects who have been freed might actually be guilty. The court, they say, focused only on how the trials were carried out, not if there was legitimate evidence against the suspects. TITV Weekly.